on the attack first. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted, but last year when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of. A cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Applecup, and it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents, but that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously, and we're expecting a great one today.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Williams looking for a man. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Huskies getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Applecup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Washington State's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The snap sets up the throw. Let's it fly. make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. It's complete on the right side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is good. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Ellison. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Starting this drive line, that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Oh, a lot of space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Meredith. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead up to 5 in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. A lot of intrigue with this second half still to come as we send things back to the Evergreen State.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Give to the back. Finds a little space. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. It's a seam wide open, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Washington State has it all working right now. Calls his own number. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Wazoo! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Pressure coming. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
Washington State, 13. Washington, 12.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Williams looking for a man. Gets it out fast. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Evans. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams will pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, Washington State.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're going to run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They'll test the right side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal. You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Applecup and the Governor's Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.